All right, it is now time to do our NFL predictions for the wild card round of the playoffs. The season is officially over, and we're on to the postseason. And this year's not really much different. My favorite team, the Dallas Cowboys, finished about where they finish at. Not in the playoffs, not bad enough to get a top 4 or 5 pick, and not good enough to make the playoffs. So right where they're at. Still haven't fired McCarthy, which should be fired, but that maybe that'll still happen. My favorite AFC team, the Indianapolis Colts, also about in the same boat as the Cowboys, possibly firing their their coach, and not good enough to make the playoffs, not bad enough to get a top pick. At the end of the regular season, Brady finished with 161 points, Ethan at 165, and I at 166. Now, we did all of our picks during the regular season were for 1 point. If you picked a game and the other two pickers picked the opposite team and you won, then you get 2 points. This round, I believe, we've been doing 5 points. And then if you get double, you get 10 points. So we're going to move on to the Saturday games. First of all, you have the Los Angeles Chargers taking on the Houston Texans. Texans won their division, won the South, so they will host the game. And if you see here, Ethan and I both have the Chargers winning. Brady went with the hometown Texans. The Texans, here's the thing. Both of these teams are not in my top 5. However, there are 2 teams that I don't hate. First of all, you have the Houston Texans. They got C.J. Stroud, who is a Buckeye. We're from Ohio. We're Buckeye fans. And so I root for Houston. On the other side, you got Jim Harbaugh, who has been the coach of the Michigan Wolverines, or, had been the coach for the last 7 or 8 years. So you would think I would dislike him. However, when I started liking the Colts when I was a kid, Jim Harbaugh was the quarterback. So I started liking him then. We kind of followed him up through the coaching ranks in college, at Stanford, and then on to the 49ers. And then I have not rooted for him the last 7 or 8 years, but I still like him, and I'm kind of rooting for him again now. I got the Chargers this. I don't think either one of these teams probably move on past the second round. The Chargers improved a lot. This is probably the most evenly matched, one of the most evenly matched matchups in the first round. But like I said, Ethan and I got the Chargers. Brady went with the Texans. Pittsburgh at Baltimore. Now, I mentioned my 2 favorite teams, the Cowboys and Colts, did not make the playoffs. My 2 least favorite teams, the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Philadelphia Eagles, both did. Pittsburgh, though, has not been playing well for about 4 or 5 weeks. They just got beat by Baltimore a week or 2 ago. Ethan, Brady, and I all have Baltimore winning at home. I think, Pittsburgh, they're not out. I mean, they could win, but I got Baltimore. We all got Baltimore winning. I think they're the better team by far. Moving on to the Sunday game, you got Denver, who overproduced this year. You got rookie quarterback Bo Nix, who has done very well. I really like him. I would love to see Denver win this, but they're just not good enough. Buffalo, they deserve to finally go back to the Super Bowl, finally win a Super Bowl. Is it this their year? We all got Buffalo winning this. They should win. It'd be a huge upset if they don't. Green Bay at Philly. I don't like either one of these teams. I would rather see Green Bay win here because it would be an upset. I don't like Philly, but we all have Philly winning. Now, it will hurt to be back. He's supposed to be. I don't know. I wish both of these teams could lose, but anyway, we all have Philly winning. That's the 4 o'clock or the afternoon game, Eastern Standard Time on Sunday. And then the Sunday night game, you got Washington Commanders, another shockingly good team. Their rookie quarterback, Jaden Daniels, had an amazing year. I guess would be Rookie of the Year. I haven't followed all the stats, though. I assume he would be. Ethan and I both have Washington winning this. Tampa Bay, I like Tampa Bay. They're like I said, I was a Cowboys and Colts fan, but Bucs would be in my top 5. I like Tampa Bay. My family has Central Florida roots or ties, and so I do root for the Bucs. And the fact that they have Baker Mayfield that the Browns threw out, got rid of, and he's done so well there. I would be happy if the Bucs won, but Ethan and I both have Washington winning. Brady went with the Bucs winning, the hometown Bucs. I think that could go either way as well. It's pretty even match. I would say Commanders a little better. And then the Monday night game, you got Minnesota Vikings versus the Los Angeles Rams. Of course, due to all the unfortunate fires and such is going on in Los Angeles. This game has been moved from Inglewood in California to Phoenix. So it's not going to be in California. It's going to be in Phoenix. The Rams have been playing very well. They won their division, but that division's not good this year. Minnesota is probably the better team. They killed the Packers and then got killed by the Lions. So I would like to see Minnesota, but I went with the Rams. And Ethan and Brady, though, have the higher, not ranked, but the better team as far as their win-loss record, the Minnesota Vikings. We'll see what happens. Wild card weekend of the NFL.